Ho there! Welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser. Greatest podcast in the entire Western Peninsula as voted by Tracy Morgan, Dick Tracy, and Dick Diggler. Dirk Diggler. I always forget what that fucking guy's name is. Anyways, we're here today on July 5th. I have some fun fireworks stories. If you guys missed my Instagram, let me shout out everybody we got in the chat though. Ring-a-ding-dum boy, Big Bot Billy, David, UFO, Jay, Stu, Sherry, Bowberry, Fleet, Skeet, Jagger, Ryu the Nerd, Venus, Die Trap, Solid Socks, Travo, Reg Moore, and who knows who else. Twitch users, they're really great at picking names that no one would ever be able to say. Also, remember the good old days of capital letters and lowercase letters working together in harmony to complete a thought or sentence? Those days are long behind us. If you guys missed yesterday, I was on someone else's podcast named Mick Chiserton, and it was a fun time. I got to discuss my political views, and not until halfway through the podcast, only then did I realize I was supposed to be teaching something on that podcast. I was just there talking about myself. What a fucking dickhead. Goes on to somebody's podcast, an educational podcast. I was supposed to teach someone the basics of how to get into skateboarding and how skateboarding works, and I'm sitting there talking about video games and fucking snowflakes and bullshit and guns, and it was a fun time had by all. So if you guys like hearing me ramble for long periods of time, Google that and find out what that's about. Let's go ahead and start with a trivia question, since we got a full chat room filled with hungry people, hungry for a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack mailed directly to your place of residence, where you live, where you sleep, where you stay. And now, maybe, if you're not stupid, it'll be the same place where you put up stickers all around your neighborhood and on your skateboard. Today's topic is geography. Get ready. What continent has the fewest flowering plants? I say this because, speaking of flowering plants, my garden is going crazy. I got tomatoes on top of tomatoes, getting higher and bigger and stronger. I got one tomato. You know what? After this goddamn podcast, I'm going to go right in there. I'm going to pick a tomato and just take a bite out of it. Raw. I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Travo says Antarctica, but he spelled it wrong. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Antarctica? Antarctica. I don't fucking know. Travo is the winner, though. The answer is Antarctica. Whenever I say that now, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Antarctica. It's fucking it's a great podcast. Some entertainer. We tuned in to listen to this guy mispronounce Antarctica for fucking 5 minutes straight. So yeah, Travo is the winner. Get your information to me, and you are the proud winner of a Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. See? Mr. Humphrey in fucking 6th grade didn't let you down. That old bitch. It's because of him and because of you. You're now the proud winner of a Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. I'm proud of you guys. First topic I have for you guys is both a news article and a commentary on life, something we've talked about before. Now, this is a very sad story, and I hope I don't have too many locals listening to this because I might be hurting some feelings. But you know what? Free country. This is America. It's one day after July 4th, which would make it July 5th. And fuck it. I'm going to use my freedom of speech and my freedom of thought to potentially teach you guys something you didn't already know about. Security guard told Las Vegas police he shot a man 15 times and didn't call 911. If you guys haven't seen this guy yet on the popular show Family Guy, then now you've seen him in Las Vegas killing probably homeless, innocent people just trying to take a nap. He went up to this guy taking a nap, shot him 15 fucking times, and then went on with his day. Security guard just went on with his day. Now, let's read this because I haven't read this article yet. I've only heard about it through word of mouth. A security guard told Las Vegas Metro Police that he shot a man 15 times and continued on his security rounds without calling a supervisor or police. Brian Love, 26, was arrested on June 29th on a murder charge after Max Garcia, 27, was found dead in the shopping complex at wherever, North Decatur. The arrest report said, despite the incident happening before 1 a.m., police weren't called to the area until 8:30 a.m. So this guy's dead body sat there and bled for 7 hours until police found out what was going on. This guy didn't call police, didn't call his supervisor, didn't call his dispatch, and probably went home after his shift. Probably had to clock somebody else in. Just went on, clocked out. Yeah, buddy, come on in. Fucking, it's been a long, quiet night for the most part. Go and do your shift. Oh my God. The arrest report said Garcia died of multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene, the report said. I would wager that just about everyone is dead on the scene after 7 hours and being shot 15 times. Las Vegas police viewed surveillance footage from the Fit Body Boot Camp. I almost didn't think I'd be able to say that. Fit Body Boot Camp, Fit Body Boot Camp, Fit Body Boot Camp. Anyways, they got security footage. Police said a white vehicle pulled up in front of the business at approximately 12:40 a.m. A man later identified as Love exited the vehicle at 12:42 a.m. So he just pulled up, fucking sat there for a minute, approached Garcia, who was laying down in the complex. Love was seen going back to his vehicle at 12:46 to the area of his vehicle. Who fucking wrote this? Love was seen going back to his vehicle at approximately 12:46 a.m. to the area of his vehicle. I guarantee you this is written by Gabriela Benavides. God damn it. Let me scroll up. Elaine Emerson, learn how to fucking write an article. Jesus Christ. Love was seen going back to his vehicle to the area of his vehicle. Oh, kill yourself. I hate you. Police said Love pulled out a handgun and fired a shot into the air. I'm going to tell you guys a little story about me. Maybe you don't know. I used to be an armed security guard. I had to do the gun training and everything, which coincidentally, I got my CCW through that gun training, which is not really that intense. Really, really easy gun training, which it's funny to me because I remember 2 people failed the class. And I was thinking to myself, I truly believe I could train like an animal, a circus animal, to pass the shooting course. And there was 2 grown adults that somehow managed to fail the class, and it's funny to me. But it's not funny to me because this guy fucking passed the class. They tell you all the gun laws. First off, they teach you how pistol works. You know what I mean? Then they teach you the local laws. Then they do like live training. And then they test you to make sure you can hit a target. And part of that is like defense, right? They teach you all the little things about defense, you know, when it is and is not okay to kill somebody, not just on the job, but also in your home, because this armed guard course carries over to a CCW. So they teach you everything that you would need to know for a CCW, concealed carry weapon or whatever. And they teach you what you would do on duty. So I'm going to be the first to tell you guys, a warning shot fired into the air is not like in any way legal at all. It's not legal. No gun enthusiast. There's no one who's like into guns who would ever support the idea of a warning shot in any capacity at all. So the idea that this fucker went to his car, fired one in the air, like, hey, motherfucker, you better listen to me. Get off of my land. I'm scared around here, goddammit. Love returned, and Garcia was seen getting off the ground and walking toward Love at 12:47 a.m. Police said Love was seen shooting Garcia several times, and Garcia fell to the ground. Love was seen fleeing west through the parking lot in the vehicle. Police identified the logo on the vehicle as the logo for SOS Security. Beep, 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 beep. SOS Security confirmed to police through GPS monitoring that Love was in the area patrolling for 6 minutes and 39 seconds before leaving. Oh yeah, he had to update his fucking kill-death ratio on his fucking iPhone. Police arrested Love around 5 p.m. June 29th and took him to police headquarters for questioning. Love confirmed to police that he was on patrol at the time of the incident. Love said he saw the man lying on the pavement in front of the gym and asked him to move. Love said he fired a warning shot in the air and the man got up and started to walk aggressively towards him. Love told police he fired approximately 15 times at Garcia. Love said he did not see if the victim had a weapon. Love said he got back in his vehicle and continued to make his security rounds. Love said he did not contact his supervisor or call police to report the shooting. What in the fuck is going on? What is going on, people? I mean, this fat fuck kills a guy because he wouldn't move. Now, before I did armed security, I did event security. So they advised us to not even touch a guest unless you absolutely had to. If you see two guests fighting, it's kind of like, don't even get in there and break it up. Just try to get help. And then eventually, once you have enough other security guards around, then you can kind of slowly step in and get into the situation. Basically, our company kind of looked at fights or general disturbances the way that hockey refs look at a hockey fight. Like, let them get tired, then step in and fucking get to work, because last thing you want is a security guard getting injured on the premises, because then it becomes a big lawsuit, like a work-related lawsuit. If two people just get in a fight at a casino, who fucking cares? Two people got in a fight, whatever. But, so to think that I had a job where I would try as much as I could to not even touch people who were being threatening, this guy, first thing he did, pop one off in the air and then dump his entire magazine into a homeless man. So this is crazy, because when I first heard this story, they made it seem like he walked up to a guy who was sleeping, and as he was sleeping, blasted this guy to bits, which is crazy. So this guy was 27. I grew up here in Las Vegas. I have a lot of mutual friends with this guy, Max Garcia. I might have even crossed paths with him a time or two. So here's what's annoying to me. Now, obviously, this entire thing is very tragic. It's a super sad story. But my Facebook exploded with rest in peace, Max. Oh, he was such a cool guy. The coolest guy ever, dude. My best friend. My fucking homie's gone, dude. This fat security guard killed my homie. It's nonstop. Everyone is suddenly this guy's best friend. And I've seen this happen a lot throughout my life on social media. When someone dies, everyone becomes their best fucking friend. And it annoys me, specifically in this situation, because this guy who was killed suddenly has dozens and dozens and dozens of best friends, yet he's sleeping in a dumpster. No one could have gave this guy a couch. That's how I know that everyone who writes R.I.P. my homie, fucking miss you, bro. We were close. We talked all the time. That's how I know everyone's fucking lying. Because anyone who has a lot of best friends and anyone who has some homies in the town where they grew up in should probably not end up sleeping alone in a dumpster only to be killed by a fat fucking retarded security guard. It's kind of like, it's like not my problem. Like, what do I care? But for some reason, it's like just the nosiness in my bones where I'm just like, dude, you're not this fucking guy's friend. It's weird, like how you can get this weird clout. You can get this kind of like boost of energy from yourself by pretending you know a guy that's dead, which I've never really felt that. But I saw it a lot with October 1, the big Las Vegas shooting where like 58 people were killed. A lot of people were like, yeah, dude, I was totally there. I got shot at. Like, I was there. Like, oh, dude, like, you don't listen to country music. Oh, no, I wasn't there. I was on the strip. I was 4 miles away at South Point. No, you weren't there then. No, dude, I was there at the shooting, bro. But you weren't. The shooting was only this little block of area of country music goers who got shot at from the Mandalay Bay. You were 4 miles away. Nah, bro, I was there. Same, whatever that mechanism is in the brain that makes people want to be part of something like that, it's got to be the same part of the brain that makes people want to become a victim of everything, right? Everything's a hate crime, right? Kind of like women too. Every time, hi, how you doing? I have a boyfriend, perv, get off of me. Oh, I was sexually assaulted earlier today. It's like, no, some guy ringing a Christmas bell said hello. It's not sexual assault. I think everyone in their own way just wants to be a victim of everything. And I'm no exception to this. If you guys have watched any of my Flat Bar Friday series, where I learn a new trick every single Friday on youtube.com/ninja lifestyle, every time the wind blows, I'm like, fucking God hates me. Like, I do that all the time. So I guess I have a little bit of that too. Like, oh, I've tried to go skateboard and the sprinklers came on, dude. Fuck! Life is over. Give up. I'm quitting skating. YouTube's done. I'm out of here. I always throw like a tantrum like that on Flat Bar Friday. So I guess I have a little bit of that built into me also. But I feel like not to the extent to where I would feel the need to be like, oh shit, dude. This guy I met 2 years ago. I met him only one time, and I don't remember his name, but now that I see his face, I still don't really remember him, but I know a guy that knows a guy that knows him, and he died, so I'm going to write this big, long paragraph on Facebook so that everyone knows that I lost somebody, and they can say, sorry for your loss, thoughts and prayers. Yay, it feels so good. I don't think I have it to that extent. It's a weird thing, the way that humans work sometimes. Speaking of becoming a victim, the news aside, I want to tell you guys a story and why I'm a psychic now. I've always been a psychic. I've always known what the future holds. I put a video up on Thursday of me playing with my dog, Koopa. We went out to the field. We threw the tennis ball around. He gave me a woof. I gave him a fuck yeah, dude. We're running around, having fun, jumping in the air, fucking rolling around in the grass, having a great time, and then I saw a bee. A little buzzing bee buzz, 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 comes buzzing up to me. I look down and I fucking killed him. Stomped him out right there on the GoPro. Filmed it and everything. And I knew in my mind that someone, somewhere out there in the comment section of that video, I knew someone would complain. I felt it deep in my loins, deep in my plums, bluish hue. I knew that someone was going to say, oh, you can't fucking kill bees. You know, the bees are very important. I can't believe you killed a bee, man. It's bee. They fucking pollinate anything. Without bees, there'd be no people. I knew it. I fucking knew it. And that's why I'm a psychic, because much like the same mechanism in the brain that makes you want to know a dead guy is the same mechanism that makes you watch a YouTube video. You watch a bee die, and you feel the need to become a fucking PETA stand-up fucking PTSD bee enthusiast who's now hurt. You've been hurt so much by this bee slaughter, massacre. Murder. This bee murder, it hurt you so much that you felt the need to type a comment to me. That's the world we live in, boys. Get used to it. Psychic Steve, Psychic Ninja knows that when a bee goes down, somebody's fucking comments are getting typed, and they're gonna be upset. And that's the world we live in. It's a sad world. Anyways, as far as this news article goes, it's ridiculous. I hope that this guy fucking goes down for murder, and I hope they beat the shit out of him in prison. He's going straight to high desert, and from there, who knows, but he's getting the shit beat out of him. Also, he's about the same age. What? The security guard's 26. This guy, Max Garcia, is 27. They probably have mutual friends. If this guy, Brian Love, is a Vegas native, they probably have mutual friends. He's going to get fucked in jail. He's probably getting fucked right now. I don't mean like sexually fucked, which may also be a thing. I just mean getting fucked up. He's going to get fucked up in jail. You know, it's too small of a community here to be going out killing homeless people for no fucking reason. Anyways, I do want to know your guys' thoughts about that. What is the deal with the R.I.P. shit? Because I want to tell you guys right now, when I die, call everyone out. You guys see my videos, you see my live streams, you see where my friends are, who my friends are, right? You see them in the background, you see them on, usually on the live streams when I have company come over, you see the barbecue videos. You guys can pretty much tell, even you internet people, you guys know my general circle of friends. If y'all see somebody in Utah or Arizona or somewhere miles away from me saying, man, he was the coolest guy, dude, man, we used to get drunk together, you'll know that they never fucked with me. And I give everyone permission to call those fuckers out. Oh, man. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, none of this shit really affects me. But I have thoughts on it, and I'm going to give them to you guys, because this is America, goddammit. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. I know I went to Rye Dog's house, and we shot off some fireworks. A lot of them fireworks were actually not legal. Oh, goodness. Illegal fireworks in the state of Nevada. They actually do, like, crackdowns and shit. I was hoping to find an article today where it would be like, Metro Police arrested 7 people for illegal fireworks. And it's always like there's 20,000 people shooting off illegal fireworks. I always hope that, I mean, it just happened one year. I think it was last year. We might have even reported it here on Stop Crying Poser. It's like, oh yeah, Metro Police, like they're really cracking down this year. They got a whopping 4 people for a $250 fine. Holy shit. Dude, me and Lily drove home right around like 9 p.m. to check on the dog. And it was like, boo, 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 boo. Things are exploding all around us. And there was one part where I was driving down a main road. It's like a 3-lane road with houses on each side. But it's like a populated road. And there were people in the fucking middle of this road shooting fireworks in the sky. I was like squinting. I was like, is that a fucking cone? It turned out to be some fat dude and his daughter trying to get killed in the middle of the street. And it's one of those things where I think that, I don't know if it's like, if it helps that police say we're cracking down this year, man. If you guys see anyone doing something fucked up, then call police. I don't think that helps because police really don't care. I don't think anyone's interested, because if they were, this would be the easiest crime of the century to solve, right? Just open your eyes and look up. There's one. Let's drive over there. Whoop. I wonder what happens in that situation. Probably the same thing that you see on Cops, where it's like, whose meth pipe is this? Hey, I don't fucking know, man. Well, it was found right next to your wallet and your cell phone. Mine? Yes, we also found a bag filled with meth with your address written on it and your name signed with your actual signature. No, what? But let me look at it. Is that meth? This you call it? What's it called? Mesh again? Wait, meth? What do you use that shit for? Meth? Me? Yes, sir. It was found. It was actually all found within 1 foot of you and your purse. It was all found actually in your wallet. Of your back pocket. That's the thing. This ain't my pocket. These are my pants, but that's not my pocket. I can only imagine how that shit would go with like fireworks. Like you see the guy lighting it, it explodes in the air. Hey, listen, I just saw you light an illegal firework. Nah, that wasn't me. Sir, I watched you light it. Oh, I dropped my lighter and it lit and it shot up. Okay, well I also see a lot more of these unlit right behind you. Nah, that ain't mine. Sir, this is a receipt that says you bought this yesterday, and it actually has your credit card number on it. That paper? That's just paper, man, with words on it. That's just something that is just there. I don't know what that means. I was picking up my lighter, officer. Honest to God. Jesus, if you listen, kill me if I'm lying. See, officer, I'm not doing illegal fireworks. I would never do anything illegal. I've never been arrested in my life. You actually have 2 warrants right now, and you have a history of drug abuse. I've never been. It must be someone else with my exact same name. They actually have several photos of you, and your address listed is actually the address I'm at right now. And there's a pile of meth right behind you. Meth? My improv, dude. I should just be a one-man show. Just a one-man show of a cop talking to a tweaker. Cop and tweaker. That would be the that'd be my Broadway. My shot at Broadway. Anyways, dude, as far as fireworks go, I got burnt on my hand, which is exactly what we expected. Still got a little burn mark right there. Not so bad though. Not so bad. I've had a lot of fireworks where the burns were much worse. But we shot off some pretty fun fireworks. The Roman candle battle is something I've never participated in, and I don't feel left out because a lot of my friends were shooting Roman candles at each other, and you know what? I feel like I stood back. Me and Lily were there. I just went back and kind of got behind her, and that was fine for me. You know what I mean? Like, well, who's the real winner here? Like, oh, man, I shot my friend Marky in the dick, and it burned his ball sack. I win. No, everyone loses because your friend's balls are burnt now. Your legs are burnt. Someone's burnt, everyone's burnt, and no one wins a prize. Are you a winner if you don't get a prize? I don't know. Thankfully, no one actually did get hurt. But I feel like it could go from so funny to so bad so quickly. right? We always use the thing like you're gonna put an eye out, but you got fucking a flaming projectile shooting at you. I feel like you could put a lot more than just an eye out. Or, God forbid, set someone's fucking house on fire. Have you guys seen a little viral video of, it's just some guy with a bottle rocket just shooting it in the air, and it goes right into somebody's window, and they go, ah! You can see the explosion happen. Oh, man. It's great. Regramore says, permanently lost part of my beard because of Roman candle tag. See? That's what I'm saying. It could go from so fun. Everyone's laughing, having fun. Next thing you know, your mom's on fire, burning to death. Oh, man. Speaking of burning to death, back to the news. A bag of bones, human bones, were found hanging on the door of a New Jersey cafe. Now, before I read this, I'm looking at the picture of this cafe. It looks like a nice place. And New Jersey gives me this vibe of like mobster, mafia type shit. And I'm just saying, I'm thinking somebody fucked up fucking Tommy 2 times over there. And we had to teach him a little lesson at his grandma's cafe. You know what I'm fucking saying? I'm thinking some bullshit like that happened. You guys like that accent? Oh, let's read. Employees at the State Line Lookout Cafe in Palisades Interstate Park in Alpine, New Jersey. How specific can you get? State Line Cookout Cafe in Palisades Interstate Park in Alpine in New Jersey. Why not just say in New Jersey? Why all of this shit? It's like it's a minimum word. It's one of those things in school where you have to have a minimum amount of words. 500 words and not one word less. God damn it. Hanging on the door was a bag of human bones. The employees... This is not funny at all because this is a dead person, I'm sure, but it's funny. Fuck it, it's funny, dude. What kind of news? This is a Florida story. I don't know what they're doing in New Jersey. The employees contacted the Palisades Interstate Parkway Police... the PIPPD to report... to report what they suspected was a bag of human remains, which has since been confirmed. The Bergen County Prosecutor's Office has launched an official investigation. The remains will be submitted to a lab for identification and will be compared to missing persons records. The examiner's office has been tasked with analyzing the bones, while the prosecutor's cold case unit will be working to investigate and identify the remains. Oh my God, how am I gonna pronounce this? Zahong, what? Dr. Zahong Ixua Hua. That's let me do it slow. Zahong Ixua Hua, who serves as the county medical examiner, would not comment as it is an ongoing investigation. Probably couldn't comment because they don't speak the same language. An individual. Oh my God. For anyone listening on iTunes, ZHONGXUEHUA. Okay, the quote. An individual who left the bag of remains on the snacks stand door was located and directed law enforcement officers to the location where the remains were found. Additional bones and some personal items were discovered at the site. It is unknown if the person who found the bones is a suspect in the investigation. This is now becoming kind of a funny story because it's like, hey, I'm out there hiking, you know, Joe Rogan style with my dog, fucking just ate a little piece of bison jerky. Oh, human bones. Let's collect all these in a bag, go to the nearest cafe, hang them on the snack door, and leave. That sounds like the logical thing to do. What a weird story. That was your idea? Oh, fucking human bones. I have this cell phone. I could call 911, or I could collect all the bones, fuck up the evidence, and then put it on the snack fucking door. Does that make sense to anyone? Is there anyone out there who's like, oh yeah, totally get it. Totally get you. It's fucking weird. Jagger says, white people, am I right? Fucking white people. God damn it. Who else would do this? Next article, Las Vegas feels Southern California's 6.4 earthquake. This is going to be a quick article. I was sleeping on the couch, something I rarely do, but sometimes you just get the urge to sleep on the couch. I went out, slept on the couch, and I started wiggling. And I kind of got up, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude, that was probably a big-ass firework, and it's wiggling. And I look over at Koopa, and he looks at me, and we're just like, fuck, dude, the house is wiggling. And, like, my wall kind of made, like, a cracking noise, like, and I was like, oh, shit, dude, we're fucking wiggling. And we wiggled for about 10 seconds, and then went back to sleep. And that was the earthquake. I do want to read a little bit about it. A magnitude 6.4 earthquake in Southern California was felt throughout the Las Vegas Valley on Thursday amid 4th of July celebrations. Oh, this is a video. Let's watch the video.
Shit, we're having a major earthquake.
A major earthquake.
This is like huge.
Like huge.
I mean, Bungie and I are...
Bungie and I?
Damn.
Oh, it's like
this
huge.
Is just like crazy.
Crazy.
It's okay, beta.
It's okay.
No. Shit, we're having a major earthquake.
Major earthquake. Oh my God. White people, am I right? So this was in Las Vegas. That did look kind of fucked up though. If you're listening to this on iTunes, there was a light, like a hanging light that was going left and right a little bit. It's funny that her, like, the way that she remembers the earthquake and the way that I remember it is completely different. I just kind of looked at the dog, and the dog looked at me, and we went back to sleep. But this lady, oh, she's having a major earthquake. Oh, man, my dog Pookie are getting real worried. It's okay, Pookie. It's gonna be fine. It's just a little earthquake. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, man. Locals reported shaking homes from Aliante in the Northwest Valley down to Las Vegas and beyond. Anyways, so yeah, an earthquake happened. It was cool. I think that's the only earthquake I've ever felt as an adult. I remember being a kid and there was an earthquake, and this never made sense to me. My mom, I don't think, she's not really the smartest brick in the wall. She's not really the sharpest light bulb in the toolbox. She's not really the most accurate gun in the fat security guard's waistband. So anyways, I'm playing outside, and this is a childhood story. I'm playing outside with like a hammer. I'm like playing with a hammer, like hitting the ground or something. And we had a big backyard, pretty large backyard. So I'm just in the middle of the backyard, just playing with this hammer. And she runs outside, grabs me, brings me inside so I could stand under a door frame. But I'm just like, dude, I'm in the wide open. There's no power lines. There's no shit. I'm just in the middle of a yard. Safest grass, safest place I could possibly be. She grabs me during the earthquake, brings me indoors to sit underneath the door frame. What the fuck is going on, dude? Oh, man, I'm just a kid. I'm just like, oh, shit, like earthquake. I don't even think I felt it because I was out in the dirt and shit. So you probably, if you're indoors, you probably feel it because shit's like jiggling, like you hear glass, you're like, do. Fucking, you see like the water like shake, like Jurassic Park. You hear the walls cracking. Not me, dude. I was having a blast playing in the dirt like a normal boy, just outside playing in the dirt. She brought me into the home. Could you imagine the house collapsing? And just a bunch of R.I.Ps. Oh, poor baby Steve. Oh, man. If only he was outside playing in the dirt instead of inside during an earthquake. Oh, the poor baby. I mean, what can happen during an earthquake? What, is the ground going to fucking crack open? 2012, I'm going to fall into fucking pit of lava? Probably not. I'll probably just be cool sitting out there. I got a weapon and shit in case it becomes martial law. 7-year-old Steve can fucking take his hammer and the Book of Eli style fucking everybody up. Holy shit. Okay, next article. This is probably going to be our last article for today. Family of deadly Vegas shooting victim sues gun makers. Now, you guys thought you were going to get away with an episode of Stop Crying Poser without some gun talk, but you guys are sadly mistaken. Family of deadly Vegas shooting victim sues gun makers. Let's read through this quickly. The parents of a young woman killed in the 2017 Las Vegas massacre said Wednesday they blame gun manufacturers for their daughter's death. Someone murdered our daughter, said James Parson, whose 31-year-old daughter, Carrie Parson, was one of 58 people killed when a gunman rained down fire from a high-rise hotel. Someone should be held accountable for that. Yeah, someone murdered my daughter. Someone should be held accountable. Yeah, the murderer. You fucking, what the fuck? Who else? A wrongful death lawsuit filed Tuesday targets Colt and 7 other gun manufacturers along with gun shops in Nevada and Utah, arguing their weapons are designed to be easily modified to fire like automatic weapons. All you need to fire like an automatic weapon is a fast finger. So you know what's being modified is the fast twitch muscle fibers. Also, if you guys have seen on my Instagram, bump firing does not require any skills to manipulate the gun. You don't have to go into the gun with a paper clip and a screwdriver and unscrew this and bend this a certain way and pop it back in. Suddenly you got a fucking M16 Rambo style. No, it doesn't happen like that. Also, the bump stocks that were used during this tragedy are now illegal. So steps were taken to prevent this from happening again. What this is about is someone looking for money. Okay, where does it end? Okay, if a guy goes out and shoots someone, okay, you blame the guy, then you blame the place where he bought the gun, then you go back even farther, you blame the gun, then you go back to the steel mill where the steel was created, and then you go to those employees for creating steel, and then you go back to the grandparents of the steel worker, and then you go back even further to whoever is responsible for creating trees, which helped create oxygen, which oxygen was also, not a coincidence, oxygen was being breathed during the time of the death, and I'm just not sure who we're gonna blame for the death of this person, because it's a lot of culprits right now. A lot of people we're looking into. A lot of suspects. Oh, man. I read today also that there was a knife stabbing spree. So we banned the knives, then we banned the metal, then we banned the water. Whoever works at the water treatment plant, because humans have to drink water to live, and had all humans had been dead, then no crime would have been committed. Ban water. Fucking Steve Topia. Fucking ninja lifestyle for president. It's what this is, I think, and I hate to make jokes about a tragedy, and I hate to target my jokes at the parents of a dead person, but I feel like this is just a money grab at this point. It was a horrifying, agonizing experience, and we don't want this to happen to other families. So what do? Like, the gun manufacturer's giving you money. How does that prevent this happening to other families? Like, what are you really after here? Do you want money, or do you want this to not happen to other families? Because they banned bump stocks. As far as the AR-15 being easy to modify, I mean, it's a fucking gun. It's basically a Lego. You know what I mean? You can build or create whatever you want. Same as a car, right? You can lower your car, you can lift your F-150, and it's not that hard to do. One YouTube video later, and you got yourself a new Asian car fucking lift kit on your bullshit Subaru. Oh God, no! Oh, too easy to. How do you make it harder? Oh, we're gonna go back to the Rubik's Cube. Every gun has to be made out of Rubik's Cubes. So only gunsmiths with expert mathematical skills can add a new stock to your rifle. The lawsuit is the latest case to challenge a federal law shielding gun manufacturers from liability. It charges that gun makers marketed the ability of the AR-15 style weapons. They're really reaching right here. To be easily modified to mimic machine guns and fire continuously. Now, notice the language here. It's not turning it into an automatic weapon. It's making it easily modified to mimic machine guns. So it would be illegal if you could turn it into an automatic weapon. But now it also has to be illegal if it is easily modified to mimic something. Get the fuck out of here, dude, with that language. Get the fuck out of here. A firearms industry group said Wednesday the man who opened fire on a country music concert is the only one responsible for the deaths. Well, what about my air argument and the water and the air? What about them? First off, is anyone asking the real question? What this guy ate for breakfast that morning? Because I swear to God, I'm going to need some money from Lucky Charms if it ended up being that goddamn leprechaun. Because it adds up to me. Leprechauns, guns, cereal, water, fire. Simple as that. Sue the world. Earth owes me money. Parsons and his wife, Anne-Marie, argue in the lawsuit that the firearms are, quote, thinly disguised machine guns that the manufacturers knew could be easily modified even without the use of a bump stock. Which, coincidentally, has nothing to do with the shooting, right? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That has nothing to do with this shit. The Trump administration banned bump stocks. So yeah, you guys got it. It can never happen again. Bump stocks are banned. It's going to be a lot harder to get a hold of one. The Trump administration banned bump stocks this year, making it illegal to possess them under the same federal laws that prohibit machine guns. There you go. A small victory. Now, it can never happen again in the way that it happened now, or it'd be much harder to make those circumstances repeatable. You're winning. There you go. Justice for your daughter. You can't bring her back, but you can make small steps forward. You've done it. Oh, but guess what? It's not over yet. You need to make some money out of this. You got to make some money. You got to sue the gun manufacturers. And, it's not about changing the law. It's about making money. What these fucking people want is a settlement. We understand this is an uphill battle, they told the AP on Wednesday. But somebody has got to do something because the carnage continues. Losing our daughter is the worst thing that ever happened to us. It is hurtful to us every time we see these things happen. The lawsuit changes the manufacturers showed a, quote, reckless lack of regard for public safety by advertising the firearms as military weapons and signaling the weapons' ability to be simply modified. I guarantee you there has never been a commercial for any firearm ever in the past 20 years that goes, hey, you want a gun that you could easily make automatic illegally? Well, buy this one. What the fuck? Is that? Did I miss that commercial? I don't even see gun commercials, actually. They must be talking about on like Google Ads or something. I've never been like trying to watch a gun video and then a fucking 30-minute ad roll comes by. It's like skip ad. No, I don't want to skip ad. I want to see what this is about. Have you ever wanted a gun that could super easily be turned into a super illegal automatic weapon, which poses the risk of you spending years in prison? Well, check out our website. Maybe I missed it. Whatever. It alleges there are dozens of videos online showing people how to install bump stocks. No shit! I had to install the stock on shotgun the other day. Guess what? It didn't come with instructions. I had to go online to find out how. It's not teaching you how to make an automatic weapon. It's teaching you how to screw in a stock to a fucking a rifle. Get the fuck out of here. That's what this is about. How-to videos. That's next on our fucking fight for justice. It was only a question of when, not if, a gunman would take advantage of the ease of modifying AR-15s to fire automatically in order to substantially increase the body count. You know what they would have said if he only had really nice, like, expensive scopes? It'd say, it was a question of when, not if, a gunman would take advantage of the slow, meticulous firing and pinpoint accuracy that would be given by using a nice scope. Like, no matter what the fuck he used, they could use this quote. It was only a matter of when, not if, a gunman would take advantage of the ease of modifying an AR-15 to have a laser sight on it in order to automatically substantially increase the body count. Like, what about this? It was only a matter of when, not if, a gunman had decent shooting skills to take advantage of the ease to substantially increase the body count. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Also, by the way, the AR-15 did not fire automatically, and as the day after that shit happened, the big killing, right? October 1, big tragedy. Right here in Las Vegas, by the way. If anyone has forgotten, it happened right here in my hometown. I was looking through all the comments. People knew it was a bump stock right away when they saw the videos. Why? Because the rate of fire went up and down. Which they knew it was a bump stock. Why? Because there's a difference between automatic fire and bump fire. And people who have heard the difference knew right away. Why? Because they're different. That's why bump stocks were never illegal in the first place, because they do not, quote, make your weapon automatic. Anyways, whatever. We go through this all the time. I don't want to read this entire fucking article, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's not about preventing fucking tragedy no more. It's about fucking getting a handout. And I'm not saying these people aren't entitled to money, right, for their loss. It was a terrible thing to happen. But you guys have been with me on this podcast since that shit happened. And it seems like every other week there's a new target, right? First it was like the casino, then it was the security, then it was like the police department. A guy just got fired this week because he allegedly froze. A firefighter or a fire cop or something was on the scene, and he froze in the hallway and didn't help. He fucking froze up because he got scared because he heard fucking a bunch of gunfire. So they fired him. You know, I don't know if he was a cop or a SWAT or whatever. It's not the fucking fireman's job to get up there and fucking ramble the door open. But they fired that guy. So yeah, that's gonna be the next target. Fucking fire department. We gotta sue them, sue this, sue that, sue the gun manufacturer. They're suing the places that sold this guy. All legally, by the way. Totally legal sales. They're gonna try to sue them. It's all for money now. It's not about preventing people. It's not about justice. It's not about anything. Oh boy. Anyways, do we have any more news articles? I don't think so. I hate this fat fuck so much. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, then feel free to tell a friend about the podcast. That's the only way we can grow. If you're not following me on YouTube, youtube.com/Ninja Lifestyle, Instagram @BlackNinjaLV. Yesterday's video was me and Koopa playing around and the vicious murder of a bee. Today's video was me learning switch 50-50 fakie flip. If you guys have not checked out that video, go check it out. Tomorrow is Ninja Review, and if you showed up late today, then you can rewatch this on iTunes, Podbean, or on YouTube on Sunday for our Sunday morning upload. Go ahead and give me a hell yeah, everybody in the chat, so that I can shout out everyone who stuck with us today. I had to close my Twitch window. Usually I like to keep a close eye on how many viewers we have, but I kept getting a fucking bunch of DMs. Maybe some trolls trying to get me, and I had to minimize it. You know what? Minimize out of my life forever. Shout out to Regrimore, Guy Jizz, Jagger, OG Mickey, Big Bot, Billy Boy, Jagger, Guy Jizz, J Stu, Sherbo Barry, Trav Fest, and Venus Die Trap. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, or already had one, depending on when you watch this. I hope you guys had fun on 4th of July. God bless America, the coolest, I'm not going to say the greatest, but the coolest country on 4 wheels. And I don't know, go out there, fucking, a lot of you guys have a long weekend, and go out there, make sure to get fucked up, but don't drink too much, but don't drink too little. And I'll see you guys next time. We are going to have a post show, so don't go anywhere, guys. I'm going to be playing some video games and chatting, having fun with you. So if you're watching live, don't go anywhere. If you're not watching live, then fuck you, bro. Let's play that motherfucking intro. Goddamn it, motherfucker, what? So we found the meth in both your wallet, your mouth, your blood, next to your ID, also in your car. You're currently holding it and smoking it in front of me. We're going to take you in for meth. Who? Me? Me? I didn't even know this shit was all... Me?